me now, hate me now. Enemies gon' hate me now. Enemies gon' hate me now, hate me now. Enemies gon' hate me now, hate me now. Enemies, busters got some mana, but I handle that, so hate me now. Got the Louis Slugger, you better cover when I hit a foul. You better be so quick to get it here when the pistol show. All my niggas get me creeping slow, and we on that blow. Told the two that I use, searching for an easy man. Demon in me wakes, now I shake and don't feel okay. Yeah, I'm terrified in my mind, so corrupted too. Feel so blizzo, hizzo, off that snizzo, but still keep it smooth. Evil prince, stay so blitz, busy down with Psycho Mike. Scheming, leaning all throughout the night, down in Metro Heights. Bitch, you getting sprayed from grenades when I put up here. Gets the P, here with me, and we always going in. Waking, shaking in my bed, hating leaves you where y'all dead. Don't you rest so tears up, call your blizz up when I'm on my man. I face so much crime, stay inside. I have on my mind. Please don't shoot your kids on, send you his on, get your miss online. Enemies so close to me, especially gon' hate me now. Motivated jealousy, but still I elevate somehow. Violent face all in my space, deep inside you hating me. Take that loaded Glock 19 and kill that kind with courtesy. Enemies so close to me, especially gon' hate me now. Motivated jealousy, but still I elevate somehow. Violent face all in my space, deep inside you hating me. Take that loaded Glock 19 and kill that kind with courtesy. Hate me now, hate me now. Enemies gon' hate me now. Hate me now. Enemies.
You hate me now, nigga, damn, I thought we was cool. You hate me now, I thought we was cool.
You mad at me now, but all life you was laughing. Then chop a bullet, split him up like he a fraction. He ran up on me, think it's chicken, now he past tense. Yes, I am evil Prince, but also Trey, so blast him. I catch him loafing, I'ma up the gun and let it bust. I got them niggas in the car ready to shoot shit up. You mention me, boy, I'm a killer, best not test your luck. Yo, bitch, a groupie, all up in my DMs tryna fuck. These niggas lying in they songs, you know they capping. I'm on the block, I put in work, you niggas slacking. My nigga get jammed up and then we go and post bail. But if your nigga run up, we gon' send his ass to hell. Ain't have a ruler, kept a Ruger when I was in school. I'm hitting ops with this stick like I'm playing pool. Handy manny in this bitch, we got all the tools. You hate me now, damn nigga, I thought we was cool.
Ruled.
How the fuck you gonna overrule the Constitution, man?
Defense, keep the defendant silent.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Peace. What's happening? MD checking in once again. MD checking in once again. MD's thought box, man. Hey, random topics. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Black Son. He got me posted up. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to address some of the things. And like I said, I don't know how long he was on for because you know I just hopped back in the truck. So, but yeah, man, yeah, we just shooting the shit this morning. Anybody got anything they want to discuss? I'll put the link in the chat. Shit, give me a second. Yeah, I'll put the link in the chat. It's all good. Boom, there you go. Link in the chat. Can everybody hear me? Give me a number one if you can hear me pretty good. You know, as I drive through these highways and byways, you know, I break up from time to time. You know what I'm saying? Currently just passed through Jackson, Mississippi. Like literally just passed through like maybe 2 minutes ago, coming from Louisiana. And I'll be back in Georgia tonight. And same old same as the work week goes. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody had appreciate that, Dick. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. You was able to, you know, get some stuff in order and get your errands straightened out and all that. You know what I'm saying? Hell, it seems like every time I get home, I'm working even when I get home. Can't get no damn rest for nothing. But you know, that's life. That's life when you got kids and bills and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. So, like I said, random topics. We just shooting the shit today. Tomorrow I plan on I got to get with Black Sun. I may end up doing arena this week tomorrow. Don't, like I said, the thing is, so again, my laptop was broken when I got home, so that's the reason why I haven't been doing any arena this week. But I may do one tomorrow. I don't know. I'll check in with Black Sun and see if it's plausible. You know what I mean? But ultimately, what I want to do is I want to bring up this Florida curriculum standard list and just show some of the hypocrisy in it, man. I went through it. I've been going through it pretty much all weekend, and I find some stuff in there very interesting, man. When it deals with the way they're going about K through 12 African American studies, and then turn around and so they have civic studies in there as well, where they deal with some African American stuff. Then they got some social studies curriculum in there that I found very interesting. Needless to say, as the grades go up, they start to deal with some of the Holocaust and how that played out, and comparing and contrasting the two is damn near like night and day. So I may get into that tomorrow. I may even expand it and do a straight out arena this week. I don't know yet. It all depends on how I feel and how early I can get finished with work tomorrow. So check in on that. All right, so some of the things that I heard Black Sun talk about when it comes up to veganism, right? And let me say for the record, veganism is a great lifestyle. There's no doubt about it. It's a tremendous benefit to your own personal health. I won't ever like take that away. Do I believe that veganism should be constituted for the society at large? No, I don't. And this is where I look at some of the stuff Black Sun say, and I'll be like, yeah, he conservative. Even to the point where he'll justify things and where it come off as spooky dookie. And when he said that the chickens be depressed in the cage, the cows be depressed in the cage, and we transfer that depression when we eat the chicken, I say, yeah, that's spooky dookie. Spooky dookie. But I don't expect anything less from a conservative. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's look at veganism for what it is, right? Veganism, as I said, great benefit to the overall extension of your life. Your life, not nobody else's. Your life. It's a great personal benefit. Me, using the language of coercion and liberty, i.e. libertarianism, you choose to be a vegan? Great for you. Should that be implementation in the society? Hell no. And I think Black Sun would agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that he's necessarily pushing that, but the way he comes off debating veganism or having general discussion with veganism is very conservative. Meaning it's conservative in the sense that, and that's by no means to say that conservatism is veganism, because it's not. Conservative. When I say Black Sun is being conservative in the way he talks about it, meaning that it should be conserved within the society of mankind. Let's just say that. And I say that's BS. Here's the reason why. All throughout the annals of history, there have been certain I guess you would say, societies that mended themselves on survival, right? You could add cannibalism to that, but I would argue, and here's where the spooky dookie come in. I would argue that us being organic beings on the planet, no lesser or greater than any other animal on the planet, we serve naturally as being just that, animal. With that being said, there's no, I guess you would say, omnipotence in the way that we live as a society based on any other animal on the goddamn planet. So we may have found carnivorous methods by proxy and not naturally, but that's just because the advancement of us as a society over a long span of history, a long span of time. So we could consider ourselves the only species on the planet that can defy natural occurrences. That's what makes us as humans so great. You know what I'm saying? Where our brains have advanced so much, where we can defy our natural occurrence on the planet. So by you challenging that transfer of naturalism from a dominant species, i.e. the human being, you're then for challenging the quote unquote order of things, making you spooky dookie. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I would debate Black Sun on that any day of the week. Are humans breaking the order of natural output on Earth? You know what I'm saying? And I would say, yeah, we're doing it based on the advancement of a superior species, top of the food chain at the end of the day. Now, let's just keep it real. So much so where you would have our closest relative in the animal world, the primate, where they get into survival mode and do the same exact thing that we do. Without having a relationship with any type of human species, just out in the wild. Remember the Bonobo Wars. You literally had a tribe of apes against another tribe of apes that essentially practiced cannibalism based on the lack of resources during that particular natural war. And with no human influence whatsoever. So what are we? That would be the ultimate question. And if you think that there's some type of break in the natural order of things, you would then have to, by logic, believe that this natural order is based on some omnipotent, omnipresent figure or way that we must go by. And that's spooky doo. So in essence, when I look at veganism, I'm just looking at something that's self-persevering. That's literally all it is, and I ain't got no problem with that. But there's no reason to generalize it within the society, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You know, that again, that's me speaking libertarian language. Because at the end of the day, I'm like, hell, anything goes, do what you want to do. As long as it don't infringe upon the rights of others. That's libertarian language. You know what I'm saying? But in any event, what's up with y'all, man? Yeah, I'm gonna start back doing just some more shows because, like I said, I mean, it's just been a lot of stuff been stacked on me the last couple of weeks. And on top of that, with me not having no access to a computer right now. Well, I got access at home, but you know, I want to be free flowing. That's why I got the damn laptop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a lot of stuff been going on, man, in the news, man, and it's unfortunate the way the turn of events happen because I want to do more political shows. But like I said, that'll be something that me and Black Sun chop it up about. That'll be something that me and Black Sun chop it up on. Yeah, no doubt, Deacon. Yeah, man. I like bringing particular information. You know what I'm saying? I like bringing particular information because I think it's relevant to the totality of how, and I'm just talking about Black Americans, how we go about doing certain shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. Yeah, the green light is for tomorrow. So tomorrow, definitely I'm gonna do the Florida Curriculum Standards show. Oh, I might stack that with and just make a whole show out of it and bring out a couple of articles. I might do that. But like I said, I have to send him the Black Sun and so he can share the screen for me and all that good stuff. So yeah, I may end up doing that tomorrow. It all depends on how I feel and what I got going on. Oh yeah. They had another drone, but those drone strikes, they've come like commonplace in Moscow. You know what I'm saying? I know they had a big one. I believe it was Friday that hit like a high rise building, and like the whole top of the high rise building, the windows was blowed out and the roof was missing on it. So yeah, they intensifying these drone strikes in Moscow. Like I said, man, all they doing is poking the bear. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's essentially it's like a fly that keep nagging you. You know what I'm saying? And you somewhere outside and you keep swiping at it. That's essentially how it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a lot of stuff, man. Not only with Ukraine and Russia, right? We're seeing literally pretty much the whole world drawing lines in the sand as to where they are economically, militarily, and socially. We haven't seen like the amount of activity that's going on around the world right now and the positions that different countries are making. We haven't seen something like this since. I would, and to me, with World War II was an occurrence based off an event, right? I would say we haven't seen nations strategically moving like this since World War I. Because it was a lot more, I guess you would say, calculation in World War I than it was World War II. Now, World War I happened because of the event. I'm not saying that it didn't. It essentially happened because of Wilhelm and how that happened, right? And Austria-Hungary, the whole assassination. But it was countries moving in place even before that happened, and with certain battles. You know what I'm saying? World War II just was a reactionary thing where like, boom, we got to go. So it wasn't really a time where certain installations could like mobilize. World War I, you had that. So I would say that we haven't seen the mobilization of different strategic moves by different countries since World War One. That's my opinion. So, like, I try to encourage people to say, hey, look, this is what's going on. This is how it's going to directly affect America, which in turn is going to directly affect you. At the very least, economically. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the broader sense of how we got to start looking at different shit that's going on outside of the United States. The United States stuff is still important. Don't get it twisted. That's my wheelhouse at the end of the day. But I understand why Black Sun goes about things the way he does, because it's essentially it's important. Especially like, okay, look at it from my point of view. I got kids, right? I got all boys. I got 3 sons. They're rapidly approaching the age of being eligible for the military. I need to make sure all the T's are crossed and all the I's are dotted based on that aspect, because once my oldest son turns 18, what's to say what the world climate is going to be at that time? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we simply just don't know. But it's important to recognize certain aspects of it. And that's why I think it's important that Black Sun does Arena Abroad the way he does it, because it puts a spotlight on different situations around the world. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm glad that we do that show. It's important. But United States politics all in itself is important as well. I mean, especially with this whole Florida thing. Like, even though I don't live in Florida, you know, because I understand the whole regional aspect of conservatism in America, I can see other southern states piggybacking off of what Florida just did from a curriculum standpoint. Now, with that being said, I also want to point out the drafters of this particular curriculum. Now, out of the board that drafted this draft, damn, what that mean, Deacon? I don't know what that means. You put a question mark in there. I don't know what the question mark means, Deacon. Like I said, you know, I may be breaking up. If I'm breaking up, just let me know. But yeah, to that point, I also want to point out the board that drafted this particular curriculum in Florida, 6 of which are Black people. And I think it's 5 white people, and I think it's 1 Hispanic. The lead drafter on the curriculum was a dude that I respected, because he's a constitutional teacher by the name of William B. Allen. Oh yeah, no doubt, Deacon. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though we don't currently have a drafting system right now, who's to say that won't change if we go all out total war? Which I can almost guarantee that it will. You know what I'm saying? If the U.S. is involved in, essentially, let's call it for what it is, World War III, it will get to a point where they will start drafting. That's my opinion. But I'm saying it's pretty much like 100%. So I got personal stake in it. You know what I'm saying? I got personal stake in it for sure. But yeah, dude by the name of William B. Allen. Like I said, very smart dude. I done seen lectures from him from years back dealing with the Constitution. That's why I'm so surprised in how he went about writing this damn curriculum, man. It's and we'll break it down tomorrow. Like I said, it's wild to me. And he's been going on these tours on different news outlets trying to justify it. when you go and look at the curriculum, like I said, we're going to go through it tomorrow. When you go look at that curriculum, I don't have any issue with some of the things that he talks about in the curriculum. Like in some of the earlier grades, he's talking about identifying like black inventors, some black leaders in abolition. Cool, I ain't got no problem with that. But then you turn around and talk about, okay, you twist Booker T. Washington words up, talking about how he was trying to garner a certain position based on the skills that was learned or acquired through slavery, and try to say, okay, that's the justification of black advancement in America. Then turn around and talk about the Holocaust in another whole another country, and talk about, even from a grade school level, basically doing CRT when it comes to Jewish ancestry. And I'll show that tomorrow. You fight against CRT from a, we'll just say, I don't agree with that term, but we're going to say it for the lack of clarity, African American perspective, which I don't believe should be in grade school. But you then turn around and write it into grade school for European Jews. I'm going to show it tomorrow. Clear cut. I mean, just the hypocrisy of it all. But that goes back to my point. We have to get out of race in this country. We just got to do it. It's irrelevant. And it's being used for political warfare. And we allow it because we fight back with race, instead of fighting back with the tools given to us through our emancipation. From what I saw, nothing was put into the curriculum about Reconstruction. At least not anything significant. I keep telling people time and time and time again who want to fight back against what I say. Everything starts with Reconstruction. That's why I don't go with the 1619 Project. I don't go with CRT. I mean, essentially, you can't. Now, I do believe that the moment we set foot on this land from 1776 on, we were naturalized American citizens based on how the law was written. Reconstruction solidified that and was supposed to give us certain, I guess you would say, measurements of being acclimated within the society of America. That did not happen. Everything starts at Reconstruction. 1865 is the point of reference in a legal case when it comes to reparations. And pretty much everybody knows that. That's why they shy away. That's why the conservatives shy away from it. I say this shit time and time and time again. And we allow it to happen because we don't bring it forward. All we talk about is black this and black that. So that's where I'm at with it. That's what I'm gonna try to bring out tomorrow. I mean, I'm gonna talk about that, but the main point is just gonna be showing the hypocrisy of the Florida curriculum and how it was written. Main person being a black constitutional teacher. And show the hypocrisy on how he wrote the full curriculum. So that's what we're gonna be dealing with. Trump can't win without our votes. Hey, I agree with you, Deacon. I'm gonna tell you somebody who don't agree with you, Black Son. Hey man, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. My fanfare of Trump, and like I said, I ain't never been like this whole like Trumper, MAGA type. You know that ain't me. But I will say, given the choice, that's who I'm gonna vote for. Looking at it hypothetically as Trump and Biden, hey, yeah, I'm voting for Trump. But I'm telling you, man, Trump may get black votes just off of proxy of what Biden's doing right now. Not necessarily saying that people rocking with Trump, but I am necessarily saying that people are seeing the bullshit when it comes to Biden. I'm just talking about black folk, period. You know what I'm saying? But this is my opinion now. I think Trump, man, he's got to do more. He's got to do more to distance himself from these GOP conservatives on a lot of this bullshit that they doing. You got to do it. Because, I mean, it's getting to the point with a lot of these career GOP politicians where they just outright accepting the blatant racism of a low-level collective thought of a particular group of people, and just putting all their chips on the table with that. I was watching when Black Son was streaming that Trump rally. What was that? Yesterday, day before yesterday? I think it was Saturday. Well, he was streaming that rally, and they was going around the crowd interviewing a lot of them crackers. Man, I was like, this is what I'm talking about right here. This shit is stupid. And these people, like, they so isolated and confined within what they believe conservatism is. GOP politicians then go and parrot it because they think that's what's going to get them voted in. Exit 96, okay. And a lot of these GOP candidates, they run with it. That's why I was so, and I want to talk about the summit that they had. I believe that was Friday when they had all the candidates. Some of them candidates were speaking some fire point. That ain't gonna get. They might get 1% of the vote. You know what I'm saying? But they put the conservatism to the side because it ain't about conservatism. As hell. I'm talking about as hell. But they go with it because it's a vote for. I don't know. I think I'm in a bad spot, y'all. And let me know if my bonus right need. Before I'm all good. All right, cool. Yeah, man, there's a lot of people in the country that they bigotry weighs heavily on them and how they look politics.
Keep the defendant
I
silent.
never say racism don't exist just to try to garner a certain block. Oh, you say I'm breaking up? Yeah, I hit that button a long time ago and it just came in. Yeah, man, you got to give me a second. I'm trying to get through this forest, man. If anybody know where I'm at, man, I just passed Forest, Mississippi. It's literally a forest on 20. And you ride it for about maybe 20 miles. But I'm almost through it though. I'm almost through it. But yeah, man, yeah, we got to come up out that bullshit. And then you got a certain group of black politicians that do the go along with get along because they call themselves conservative. Like Tim Scott and the rest of the conservatives, the rest of the black conservatives. Tim Scott pretty much being like the only one, like in Congress. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Tim Scott said that dumb shit. Racism don't exist no more. Huh? Like I said, I'm right leaning, but I've never seen no crazy shit like that. You know, I think the more correct answer would have been racism don't dictate the way I live as an American. Because it don't dictate mine. I don't give a shit about racism. Try, but I tell you what, try to exude your racism upon me and see what happens. It's gonna go one or two ways. Your ass gonna get you gonna break me off some money, or you gonna break me off some flesh. Either one. You pick. You know what I'm saying? Either you're gonna break me off some money, or you're gonna break me off some flesh. Possibly to your detriment of living life. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I look at racism. I don't look at racism as something that's just a systemic thing. I look at racism individually, just like I look at all other things. You know what I'm saying? If at any point in time racism becomes systemic to another group of people, that's when you got class action. But we don't look at it that way. Not from a legislative standpoint. So I say the hell with take it to the street. Take it to the courthouse. You know what I'm saying? Take it to the legislative chamber. But because we can't get niggas to vote in a local election, we got issues. You know what I'm saying? That's systemic. So yeah, let's just keep it real with each other, man. Let's just keep it real with each other. But yeah, am I still breaking up, twin? I know it say I got low bars right now. Yeah, y'all let me know if I'm still breaking up. I gotta stop right here and stop right here and get some more damn fuel. Well, I can wait. But I still need to stop. But yeah, what's up with y'all, man? Hey, what's been going on? Other than that, man, like I said, I ain't been too heavily entrenched in anything else, man. What other topics y'all got going on? Like what's happening in the nigga section of YouTube? You know what I'm saying? I know we had that fight this weekend with Bud Crawford and Earl Spence, man. I ain't a big boxing guy. I ain't never been like real heavy into like boxing or MMA or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I always been like baseball. I don't even too much watch basketball. Like that, it wasn't never my sport growing up. You know what I'm saying? We was in the grass, man, when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I was never really into basketball. It was football and baseball. So I follow stuff like that. But yeah, everybody was talking about the Bud Crawford and the Errol Spence fight. And yeah, but yeah, they were surprised, man. Bud got it in, man, and I watched some of the highlights yesterday and some of the memes they already putting out. I seen one meme, man, and this one's getting backlash. It was one meme, some dude that covered the WBC, and he said on one meme that it was a steal of Bud like hitting him with a right hook, and he was bobbled up pretty bad. The meme said Errol Spence looked like Emmett Till. Like, I ain't even lying. That was the direct tweet. And after so much backlash came, he deleted the tweet and then turned around and apologized. From what I heard this morning, he may receive some type of disciplinary action based off of that tweet because he worked for the WBC. Yeah, he worked for the WBC, so I'm going to assume that by the end of the day, he ain't gonna have no job no more. And that's just me assuming, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Like what type of shit is that? It was other memes too that was funny. Like they had Eds on one side and they had Martin on the side when he fought Tommy Hitman on that one episode, and he had a big ass head. Now that was you shouldn't have a job by the end of the day. Period. They should have called your ass in as soon as you got in this morning. Keep it in the book. Damn, it's hot as hell out here, y'all. God damn. Shit. Hey, deep in the Mississippi, bro. God damn. And it's that deep south humidity, man, where you can barely breathe, bro. You can barely breathe. But yesterday, it was pretty much from Alabama all the way to Mississippi, man. It was storming like hell. I'm talking about it was a few times where I had to pull over, man. I couldn't even see. Shit. Yeah, it barely a cloud in the sky. Man. So I guess at the end of the day, I'll take this because I don't like driving in the rain, especially in the damn storm. Yeah, I'm in the buzz. Yo, let me know y'all can hear me, man. I'm back, I think. Like I said, I'm in the bonus, man. Gotta give me some leeway. I'm in the bonus. Yeah, I went in the store, man, and my thing completely went like it had the little X, you know, the stop sign, like you ain't got no service, man. And it's still pretty low right now. But inside the store, yeah, I was jacked up. Damn ATM didn't even work, so I gotta find somewhere else. But I'm limited on time, man, because I gotta get all the way back to damn Gainesville, man. So yeah, I gotta ride. But yeah, whoever in the chat, man, let me know that that I'm coming back in clear.
In 2.25 miles, turn right on BFW Road.
No, I ain't doing that. But yeah, man, yeah, I just wanted to come on and you know what I'm saying, give a quick update real quick. Let everybody know what I got planned for tomorrow. Um so yeah, that's what's up with that. Yeah, if anybody else ain't got no topic, man, I'm gonna go ahead and close it on out. Shout out to Twin and Dick for coming through, man. I don't know where I guess Black Sun busy, so it is what it is. But oh also, yeah, shout out to Nature Mom. Hopefully we can do the show with her next weekend. Um I believe that should be an interesting discussion as far as the whole little spiel that we had going on with that. But yeah. Other than that, man, yeah, I'm gonna close it on now. Cause like I said, I'm in a bad spot. So ain't no sense of, ain't no sense of- I'm just ride it on out. But tune in tomorrow night. We're gonna try to break down this whole curriculum in Florida. But other than that, peace, y'all. Peace.